Good morning. It's Monday, December 4th. And man, we killed it with our predictions. Bitcoin, we're waiting for that to go vertical from 38,000 after that 38,000 break. And it just took a couple extra days to do that. And here we are. We're going vertical. We're going to go over the charts. Listen, sorry, 1 second, having an issue down here. I have to end my show a little early today because I have an issue with one of my brokerage accounts I want to get addressed before the open. So we're going to take it to about 9:15 or 9:15 or so. All right. But this is easy because everything we're in is working. All right. At least for me, I'm swinging these things. Let's just quickly look at the macro. QQQ SPY correcting, but really, we don't even need to look in the chart. These are minor corrections. We know everything is still risk on with that TLT well above the moving averages, the ARC well above the moving averages. Look at that breakout TLT had on Friday, and ARC followed it. But let's just go to our top picks, check out the charts, and see if there's any more room in these. All right. So Bitcoin, 41,800. Wow. All right. So look at the weekly here. So that 38,000 was a key level we talked about. There's another key level, which is kind of above right now, 41,400. See these candles over here where I'm looking at like January 2021 and then again like June 2021. It was blocked there at 41,400 and then boom, right? Made its way to 70,000. It's above 41,400 now. I think the next resistance I see is right around that 48,000 level. So this is what I've been calling for a while, is a breakout towards 48,000. Lots of tailwinds here. The ETF coming, some other technical things happening with crypto, which I don't understand. Plus, what I really think is a big part of this is Bitcoin is increasingly being seen as an Armageddon currency, and we can see since October 7th, the stock has just been exploding, right? Since a week after. It's the first weekend after that war. If you remember, that's the day the gold surged. That Friday, the first Friday after the war, that's the same time Bitcoin just started absolutely exploding. Boom. All right. So I think it is related. Obviously, lower interest rate expectations also related. So how have we been playing these? Like crypto stocks, the top ones, well, I play it with BITO in my IRA. That's the only one I have access to. Honestly, I don't even know the difference of what this is Bitcoin strategy ETF. I guess it's not a direct ETF that you're just holding Bitcoin. I don't know how that ETF is. I don't know how this is different than the ETF. I haven't looked into it, but BITO, IRIN, which we've been pushing since $3, it's now doubled. It's $6. MicroStrategy, Coin, and then those are the ones that I've been playing. And then you got these other ones, Mara, Riot, high quality miners. CLSK, I'm not familiar with it, but someone had told me about it, so I put it on my watch list. A smaller cap miner that's been exploding. And look, look at what's interesting. MSTR and BITO, they're both up 8%. So that's a formula right there. MSTR is going to do exactly what Bitcoin does percentage-wise. Okay, MSTR may be more interesting from a option perspective potentially because it's a high dollar stock. So if you surpass your strikes, you get big moves. BITO, you don't get that as much. But in any case, I don't even think it's worth it to look into these individual charts. Let's just pick Coin. Man, I sold Coin because I thought it was overbought. But I think what this price action is showing us. By the way, we kind of predicted this too, an imminent move in Bitcoin because of the strength of the miners. They were really outperforming Bitcoin. If you remember, we talked about that like Thursday, Friday. And then boom, right? People knew it was coming. Anyway, I think what's there to say? I mean, it just looks like Bitcoin's going to 48,000 and needs to have some exposure, whether it's in Bitcoin or in any one of these crypto plays. All right. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm also interested. I've been talking about Square and PayPal. So let's look at those. Because they both are in a little bit of the crypto business. So let's check out PayPal. PayPal 20-week moving average 59.85. It's at 59.59 in pre-market. Here's the dailies. You can see the bullish cross, the 20-50 bullish cross. Take a look at the top of this candle from a couple days ago, November 29th. That's 60.20. All right, I'm writing that down. PayPal breaks 60.20. All right, we could really run PayPal 60.20. All right. And then we have Square. Square above the 200 EMA, supports at 61.06. Let's take a look at the weeklies. The weekly 62.96. It's a higher support level for you. I think the target on Square is these candles right here, around $79. So $79 swing target on Square. I'm thinking potentially PayPal and Square. People are going to be looking for what hasn't run yet. What's like a secondary play related to Bitcoin? They're going to come in this morning saying, I can't chase, iron and coin and Mara and everything else up 10, 15%. So I think some of that excitement is going to trickle down into these secondary plays, which aren't directly, pure crypto plays, PayPal and Square. So those are high on my watch list today. Gold broke out last night, the all new time. Well, Friday, I guess it did too, but it continued it last night. This morning, pulling back a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. We don't have the signal in pre-market to kind of predict what it'll do today, really, but I don't really have any catalyst. But look, this is going over 200 GLD. All right, it's just a matter of time. So good to have some exposure on GLD. Not going to be a top 5 for today. Oil, we're watching that regarding regional outbreak of war potentially in the Red Sea. They're blocking, Houthis from Yemen are attacking ships and stuff, and that could impact transport and oil and things like that. Something to watch, but not going to be a top pick today. All right, Carvana, CRISPR, here we go. All right, Carvana, we're all over this last week. We had to break 33.70. It did, and then this morning, I think it was JP Morgan. JP Morgan comes out, upgrades to neutral with a $40 target. All right, here we go. So now we have not only technicals, we also have the catalyst, we also have the risk on sentiment. So like perfect storm brewing for Carvana here. Let's look at the levels. It's at 36.69 in pre-market. So right in that gap, I probably gave you this level Friday too, 36.54. So 36.54, a key level for Carvana this morning at the top of that gap. And then after that, I'll be looking for like around 40. Yeah, you can see basically these top two candles right before the gap, around 40. But let's look at the weekly. Weekly 20 DMA 39.09. Sorry, I'm just writing these down for myself too. 39.09. That's a big one too. 39.09, and then wow, Carvana could really fly. That'll be interesting. Could it make a swing move to the mid 50s even? Potentially. All right. So Carvana is in play today, okay, because of these multiple stack catalysts. All right. So actually, let's start moving that up in the list already. So we got our Bitcoin plays. Follow, and let's just call that one item, right? Bitcoin plays. Take your pick, right? Whether you want to do it with Bitcoin itself, PayPal, Square. If you have the gumption to jump into any, I actually sold a little bit. I had MicroStrategy. I sold a little bit MicroStrategy this morning. And I put it into Square. So we'll see. But anyway, so we got Bitcoin and Bitcoin plays. Then I'm going to give you Carvana in the top 5. No gold, no oil. Okay. CRISPR, FDA PDUFA date, I believe, is Friday. All right. I may have to double check that. I'm not sure. Maybe Thursday the 7th. It's either the 7th or 8th, but it's definitely not today or tomorrow or Wednesday. Okay. It's either Thursday or Friday. So we got a run up into the event. This reminds me of how we played Tesla last week. On the Monday morning, we flagged that last week into the event. I think we can see a similar thing here. You can see the stock. A lot of other traders are thinking the same thing. They're buying it up on Friday at $63. It's already $69. So I'd be looking hopefully for a run to 73 to 76, 73 to 79. That's the range. All right. And again, just like Tesla was, this is going to be a time-based trade for me, not a price-based trade. So I'll be looking to sell the day before the PDUFA. So that's going to be either Wednesday or Thursday after we nail down the date of when that's happening on the FDA decision, okay, for their CRISPR drug for sickle cell anemia. All right, so CRISPR on high watch this morning. We'll move that up. All right, CRISPR, where are you? There we go. All right, and just to make this clear, what I'm going to do is call Bitcoin, Carvana, CRISPR. All right, there's a million different ways to play Bitcoin. Bitcoin, Carvana, CRISPR. Now I'm going to get another one for you. let's see Lantheus chart together. All right, Lantheus. If you've been around, you know we've played this on earnings multiple times. This is a profitable biotech company, from what I remember. Let's see. Look at the forward PE of 12.6 forward PE. All right, so what's going on? Why is Lantheus on my radar? Well, we know the fundamentals are good, right? We have a history that it reacts well to catalysts. Last week, there was a buyout. Man, the name of the biotech company uh, escapes me, but it was like a big buyout for a big premium. I don't remember which one it was. If anyone remembers in the chat, throw it in there. But they were bought for like $10 billion, and it was something like a $2 or $3 billion value before the buyout. And then Jonah Lupton, my friend who's a big Celsius guy, he started getting all excited about Lantheus that day, and he put out a note and he emailed out a note that he thinks there's going to be like M&A speculation in the biotech area, and Lantheus is a good candidate for that. So it got on my radar because of that, and also because of the background and the fundamentals and our history trading it. But then this morning, here we go. Now we're stacking your catalyst. So I'm going to assume that Jonah Lupton is not the only one where there's this now sentiment tailwind about possible buyout. So let's think about that. Now we get this catalyst this morning of TD Cowen. Yep, 1 hour ago. Initiate to outperform with a $100 price target. All right, it's somewhere in there. There it is. Price target 100. So maybe this can go, and that's a beautiful chart. So let's zoom in and take a look at the technicals here a little bit. You can see pre-market, it's already moving on that. Let's pull out a little bit. Okay, 200-day moving average, 77.24. So Lantheus, 77.24 is going to be the immediate target on that. And then, wow, then we got that nice gap to fill. If it Oh, that's not it. It's actually right around there. Whoa, this is interesting. It's 77.45. Very interesting. So 77.24, 77.45. Look out for that. I'm not saying it's going to happen today, but at some point, if you break that and you go to the other side of that gap up there at $82. Okay, so Lantheus potentially in play with the analyst upgrade and the existing sentiment tailwinds and fundamentals. All right, let me move Lantheus up. And then Hawaiian Airlines. So they get bought out at like a 250% premium, $18 cash. It's trading at $13.34. So why is the big discount? Why is it trading at $13.34? Well, because Spirit Airlines is in a deal to be bought out for was it Spirit Airlines or Scott? Yeah, it was Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines is in a deal to be bought out for a big number. I think it's like $4 billion or something. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. The exact number. Well, I don't want to bore you now. It's big, all right. It's a big number, but you can see the market cap's only 1.9 million. So it's also trade this save is trading. I think it's JetBlue that's trying to buy them. It's trading at like over a 50% discount to the deal price, something like that, something crazy. All right, and I don't know if that's also stock or it's just cash. But there's regulatory concerns. All right, they're saying it's in court, and I guess actually the Spirit Airlines is going to closing arguments tomorrow or something. So they were sued by the government, and they're trying to block the merger. So that's why Hawaiian Airlines not going straight to $18. If there's a play in here today, I was looking for what other small cap airlines are out there that haven't been bought out yet, that there might be speculation in today. And the one that I found was SkyWest. It's a $48 stock. Okay, $48 stock, $2 billion market cap. It's come up quite a bit though. Wow, come up quite a bit recently. So yeah, I don't know that I'm going to play this news, even though at first it seemed really exciting and I was pumped about it, and I sent some messages in the chat room, find us some small cap airlines, but I couldn't really find many. So SkyWest potentially on this potential buyout. I'm going to throw that up there in the top 5 as well. All right, so where does that leave us? Bitcoin and Bitcoin plays, Carvana, CRISPR. Oh, I like CRISPR's coming back to flat here. Lantheus, and then maybe SkyWest on this Hawaiian Airlines deal. All right, that's the top of my list. Now, I didn't check. Let me just check the news feed. Oh, a couple other things I wanted to mention. All right, I didn't check the story trading news feed because unfortunately, or fortunately, maybe for our app, there's a lot of news that's missed by Webull. Okay, that you can catch on the story trading app. Uber, by the way, added to the S&P 500. I should have given that rumor to you guys last week. Anyway, all right. Let's see what we have. Hims and Hers launches holistic weight loss program. People are waiting for that. Oh my gosh, people were waiting for the launch of that. So we're gonna put Hims on our radar. Let me check the chart. Yeah, DPL. Okay. All right. Let me just quickly look at this. Hardcore subsidiary community signs binding MOU with SC Quest. What's that? AI. I don't have time for this garbage with these microcaps. GAN X to participate. NRGV. Successful technical. There's a lot here, man. A lot of little microcaps that might be moving. You know, whether it's NRGV or that one I just mentioned. I already forgot the name. Hardcore. All right, but XSII secures 3.2 million to date in warrant exchange transaction. All right, a lot of this you won't get in Webull for some reason. Here it is in our app. Hims. Let's look at Hims. All right, Hims. Big anticipation for this program. 892. Now the problem is, why is Hims 9 and not like? Well, it's been moving up, so that's good. Why is it not like $15, $20 where from a valuation perspective it seems it should be? It's because of all the GPL drugs from Novo Nordisk and Lilly. All right, so 886, 200 DMA, 876. It's already come up a lot. I think this launch was anticipated. They gave us the rough timing of it. I'm going to throw it up so it's on watch. I own some of this. All right. There we go. So Bitcoin plays, which you can look at right there. PayPal. Yeah, I think I'm not going to chase. I'm may even sell a little bit of my Bito and put it more into Square PayPal because we've been on top of this. We want to book some gains and rotate into something that hasn't moved as much yet. So there we go. Bitcoin, Carvana. Okay, yeah, we went through the levels on Carvana with you. CRISPR. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. And I'm going to maybe, like I said, I can't stay on like normal. I got to take care of this account issue right now. But CRISPR, I think I'm going to try to take a little bit of an overweight position starting today for that event run up. I may add a bit of Lantheus as well. Carvana, I'm already in, so I'm probably going to be shaving that on the way up. And that's our top 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I put SkyWest. Let me put SkyWest ahead of him on the sympathy play for Hawaiian Airlines. Okay. All right, guys. Good luck. I'll see. Maybe I can chime in again. Oh, I have to let you know. Tomorrow, 3 p.m., Drio CEO. Okay. Tune in for that. Drio CEO. Stock's been rebounding. I got some great questions for him. Key level here to watch is 143, was it? Oh, it already broke 133. Hold on. Oh, it already broke all the key levels. All right. So could Drio be headed towards $2 at the 50 DMA? All right. We'll know more tomorrow. Technically, it says it can. So we're going to talk to the CEO tomorrow to see if we can get some confidence in that. So we'll see you there tomorrow, 3 p.m. Of course, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9. And I'll try to give more frequent updates in a bit. I just got to go take care of this account issue. Good luck, guys. Take care.